That's the heavy bars. They're both the same. No, it's heavy. What happened? No way. Somebody's missing. I forget who. Just read it on person. Looking at the person.
Anna, right?
Yeah. Anna Banana. All right, guys, we're gonna start warming up. We will gather all of our things in a second after the warm up if you haven't gathered them yet. What's up, homies? I'm calling everybody who's staying at home homies now. Isn't that good? What's up, my homies? I'm gonna take Amy's highball and pour one out for the homies. She would murder me. All right, guys, let's start squatting. Hey, Anna, way to go way to the back of an empty class. Nice, easy air squats. Thanks. Magic, I levitated it up there. Good, heels together. Climbed a ladder. Just kidding. I had Debo climb the ladder and put it up there because he wanted to help. I put that up. That up, though. Which, putting these things up is far more challenging than you think. That one's not too bad because it's pretty manageable. That one is much harder because it's so big. And like trying to get it lined up and then adjust it. Yeah, well they good, heels together, all the wrinkles were out. I can go back up there and as it cools in here. See ya! It was really hot when we put it up. When I put it up, so now it's cooled down and contracted, so now it's firing out all the wrinkles. Risked my life. One big wrinkle right in the middle of it. Good, then let's do some lunges, I guess, since everybody's over that. Good, sip it out laterally.
So I was like, all right, it's fine. Do you have a mirror somewhere? So he's like, see what some shit? No, it's my mirrors now. I was like, all right. So I just buy blindly. She's like, well, here's what we're saying to do. Purchase it. Go in the restroom. Try it on. If it doesn't fit, then return it right away. So look at the ground. Like, so the fitting lids are closed, but you don't need to take clothes to a dirty bathroom and then return them and put back on the shelf. Like,
she does. Target doesn't though. Big arm circles forward, biceps to the ears.
I was like, doesn't that seem a little backwards and counterproductive of what you're trying? She just stared at me like I agree that. It's like,
Backwards circles?
I mean, could you imagine giving that advice? You're taking a dirty bath.
Yeah, well, they said don't do this, so let's find another way to do it. Loopholes don't really, the virus doesn't recognize your loopholes. Drop down, do 7 perfect push-ups. They're probably too hard to keep clean. And you've got people like spreading things all over the place.
Oh, Lord. Well, I did not try it on the bathroom. I went home, tried it on, and then went back and returned my husband. I just couldn't believe it.
And when you're done, you'll swing your right foot outside of your right hand. I don't really shop in stores, so I don't know what to tell you.
Really? Really slapped it? But I was just like, might need around or something, and that's throw it.
Spend some
Around.
money. Go spend some money. It's fine. Kuna Matata.
I never. I'm the worst shopper ever.
Right hand goes in the air. And then the left. Don't fall over, Anna. Then switch feet. You two at home? Jeff, you see, we're looking at Koulibaly. Yeah, from City, Koulibaly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a great addition.
Koulibaly,
Yeah, love that guy.
Me too.
That's what I said from the beginning. We need to get him. He's old now, but 3 years.
From Napoli, right?
Yeah,
He played well yesterday.
yeah, he's good. Left hand goes in the air, and the right, and switch feet. Let the knee drop out to the side. You really want to get what's his name, Holland from Dortmund.
Yeah.
Dude, if we had somebody like that finish, it'd be insane.
I wish AC could get him.
He won't go the other way. You're not going from
I know.
Dortmund to.
I know.
Yeah, there's only about 5 clubs in the world you're going to from Dortmund. I saw a stat that was like looking at City's problems this year, and they essentially like our finishing has been atrocious, but I didn't realize how bad. Like Sterling and Jesus and Mahrez, like they call big chances inside the 6-yard box. That's the box. Mahrez has missed 5 of his 8.
But only since the break, not before.
No, but since before.
Yeah.
For the whole year. Yeah, they just don't finish well. Like most of the, like Vardy and the bigger Premier League strikers are at like 50-60% inside the 6-yard box. We're at like 40. Switch feet. But we still scored more goals than anybody else. It's very interesting to see how bad our finishing was. All right, why don't we hop it up, guys? So it's actually relatively, as far as days go, somewhat limited, right? In that we don't have tons and tons and tons to do. But it's a good benchmark day and all that fun stuff. So we'll start off with a deadlift, 10 by 2. We'll talk about weight loading on that in terms of that in a few seconds. And then we're gonna go to the benchmark Helen, everybody's favorite benchmark. So it's 3 rounds, 400 meter run, 21 swings, 12 pull-ups, right? So that's kind of an important one to measure your fitness levels against. So deadlift 10 by 2. This is a dynamic effort day, kind of stolen from West Side, right? Allows us to work on our deadlift without destroying our central nervous system by going heavy. The goal of the day is what we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up to only 60% of your 1 rep max. This should be a relatively light load, right? It's 60%. If you don't go light, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't wanna go light, I wanna work hard, and then they go moderate, you're not really gonna get the same benefits out of this, right? So what we're gonna do is you're gonna go about 60% of your 1 rep max, and then it's pause at the bottom and boom, explode out of the bottom. It's as fast as I can go from once I'm set from here to here. And sometimes what people hear is I wanna go two reps as fast as I can, and they go touch and go as fast. No, that's not what we're doing. We're gonna pause at the bottom, boom, and explode up, reset, pause at the bottom, explode up. You have to try and explode as fast as you can. Now, in theory, that's what you should be doing on a heavy deadlift as well, right? Which is why there's a lot of crossover there, except the heavy deadlift is heavy, so you can't move the bar as fast, but you should be trying to move it fast, and that'll help your deadlift, right? So this will help it. So let's go ahead now, let's grab 60% of our 1 rep max. If you don't know it, think about something that's moderately light, right? And then we'll load it up, and I want you to do a couple sets of 5, right? Just nice, easy pace to get warmed up. And then we'll start talking about our sets of 2 explosive weights, right? So load it up, 2 sets of 5. If you don't have your kettlebell, you need to grab that as well. If you don't have your rings or your pull-up station, you need to grab that as well. Try, if you can, not to trip over stuff on your way to and from. You guys at home, same idea, right? So if you've got dumbbells or kettlebells or barbells, just keep it light and explode up. If it's super duper light, you can always do a power clean with the dumbbells or barbell, or sumo deadlifts high pull with the kettlebell. But generally speaking, unless you're going really light, you can kind of get away with just exploding off the ground for a deadlift. Just try and explode as much as you can. In fact, if it's super light, you may actually leave the ground. Good job, homies. Yeah,
for a long time, and finally we got a goal, we got a point.
that'd be good. Where are you guys at? Where are you guys at now for Euro
Still
spot?
at 7th spot, and 6 points the last spot for the Europa League. But it's only 2 points because Napoli is the 6th, we are the 7th. It's not impossible, but
No, that would have been really bad though had you lost that. That would have hurt.
yeah.
The draw saved you big time.
And the game was in Napoli, so
Oh, good. How are your remaining games?
I think we have 5 or 6 more games and nothing crazy tough. So there's a chance.
Good.
I'm not sure about Napoli's schedule, but hopefully it's harder than ours.
I can't believe Napoli's only in 6th. Is Atalanta still having a good year?
Yeah, I think they're in the top 5.
They're doing well in Champions League.
Yeah. Surprising, but they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
I like Papa Gomez, that little short.
Yeah.
Argentina. He's so good with the ball.
They're just not very great on the whole stopping people from scoring.
Yeah.
But it is exciting to watch.
And I like Illich, he's a good player. And that young Ukrainian guy, I forgot his name, but he's like 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Cold legs, it's amazing shots. Right leg.
So
How long from there we go around the league?
we're not.
We're not.
One wave crosshead. So yeah, you're not moving in weight. You're gonna load up 60%, keep it
That's
there.
it.
That's it. Right? You're gonna try and go faster rather than go upward. Alright, so once we get it up, 2 sets of 5, working on good positioning. Hips, knees, hips. Make sure that bar is really close to your legs. Get everything warm. Once you're warm, do maybe 2 sets of 2 at that with the explosive pace, right, that we're working on. So 2 sets of 2 at our explosive pace. So sets of 5. 5. You all right, Shy?
Me? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sheppy, you need to be very careful today, young man.
Huh?
No more re-injuring yourself, sir.
No, I don't know why.
What time is that?
9 a.m.
Same spot at South.
Turtle. We're gonna go down to
Oh,
Turtle.
turtle. I like that.
Well, I said, what does Amy like? And let's see. You all right back there, Anna? You know, like restaurants close sections when they're not used, so they don't have to re-clean them. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Restaurants like close a section when it's slow. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put like a rope across there and say
So
close.
you don't have to clean everything.
Yeah. Well, and that way I don't. There's 4 people in here. I gotta yell everything now.
Ah, shit.
Is it the AC? I hope it's not one.
Like I could get it if she was 80, but she's not even 18. You're 17. Talking trash about you, Anna. With your AC. You're 17. Suck it up, kid. All right. So we go on the minute, guys, for 10 minutes. On the minute for 10 minutes. Anna, are you ready back there? There's like a delay. Take 2 seconds for sound to get back there. 10 seconds! 5, 4, 3, 2.
And
Hit. Hit. All right, that was round 6, guys. 6 up. And here we go. Try to get stop. I'm not on camera. You guys are right now. You're not. Don't worry. I want this to be a positive experience for people at home, not having you hit it.
I get it.
Like, I don't need to be honest. All right, that's it. That's it. What? I'm not on camera. Oh, significant. All right, good work.
And they hear the music too in a conversation.
Oh yeah, that's why I had to say what I said to Amy.
I wish
Close
we
up.
had messed up and stuff.
All right, good. We can break it down, guys. We're not going to put everything away. We're going to practice our good efficiency habits. Right? We're just going to kind of put them in the middle. Right? Because normally we don't have enough time to be able to put everything away. So we just may make the way to say more time to play. Oh! Y'all catch that at home?
I was looking at the picture. I wasn't
All right, so what we have here is Helen. Helen, everybody's favorite benchmark, right? It begins with a 400-meter run, right? Then you do 21 swings and 12 pull-ups, 3 rounds for time, right? So our goal time on this is 10 minutes or below. We have a cap of 15, okay? A couple ways to look at it. 400-meter run, something you can do in 2.5 minutes at the very most, right? The swing should be something you can do in one set, right? Maybe the third round you need to because you're just fatigued, but you're still sprinting towards the end. So if you're like, there's zero chance I'm doing 21 swings with that weight, it's too heavy, right? Or too difficult. So Russian versus American. And then 12 pull-ups, 1 to 2 sets on that as well. So let's talk about levels. We actually have 6 levels today because it's benchmark. So you go 400-meter run, then it goes 200, 300. Everything above the first 2 levels is 400-meter run, right? 21 swings is 35-26 Russian, 35-26, and then 53-35 goes Russian, then American, right? And then 53-35 again American, and 70-44 at the top level. And then we go 12 pull-ups, so ring rows, 6 kipping, 6 chest to bar. Generally, we say, oh, pick the level for each movement, and so you mix and match levels. On a benchmark, you could do that, but it's probably more effective to pick the level that has the most challenging thing you can do and stick with that. So if you're like, well, I can do 70-pound swings, but my pull-ups aren't very good, so I'm going to do 70-pound swings and 6 kipping pull-ups, like that doesn't make sense. Just kind of keep it straight across, right? And then you can make that next part difficult when we get above that 10-minute mark, right? So if you do it today and you end up between 10 and 15, that's okay, that's good, but don't move up levels again until you get to below 10. Okay, so let's pick up our bells. 5 Russian swings, 5 American swings. See how those feel. And then I want 10 seconds of kipping swing, and then a couple kipping pull-ups. How are we doing? That's, I don't know, I thought we...
Sorry, I just put that right here. I'm right here.
You can go over, you can move your bell too and go over the other side of the chest too.
Yeah, nice one. I'm gonna stick with 200 meters and I'll let you know if I can't complete that.
Power walking, girl.
on time.
You'll get to 200. You're right by the door, too.
It's like I walked to the end of the driveway.
All right, let's all do this. Let's all grab a lacrosse ball or a triangle lacrosse ball. Yeah, either one, lacrosse ball or a triangle lacrosse ball. Like, we don't have enough triangles for everybody. It doesn't matter for you, Shiloh. We're gonna sit you on your butt anyway for you. Everything is spelled like phonetically, not everything.
Yeah, you're talking about.
Oh,
No, I think that's more training.
maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's just hurting. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. So one of the biggest back flare-up workouts is Helen. She's weird, right? There's two reasons. Well, one is because they'll keep their chest down when you swing. So when you're swinging, you keep down. Two is that we sit a lot all day, right? We drive around or whatever we do while we're sitting, and everything's become a little bit stiff in hip extension. What? Okay, so, and when they get short, then we try to extend them violently like we do in a kick or like we do in a kettlebell swing or while running, right, they get tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay on these bad boys. See, nobody wants to get a triangle. So, belly button's here. We're going to go just about an inch outside. Pick one side to start, doesn't matter which. And maybe down or above, up a little bit, and start up a little bit. And we're just going to roll down. You're going to land your ball, and you're going to go side to side, opening up that tissue here. Going down a lot of things towards the leg. Ready? Get on it, y'all. Use them up. Cross your leg. Find a spot for the people.
So wait.
Ball, yep, other to your right. Other to your right. Right cheek, right cross. Find a spot for the people, yeah. And then force your.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
I was. You start so bad.
Anna, thanks for joining us. Is it right by outside of your belly button? Now arch up. Archer. Come all the way up like this. See how she's, there you go. And now work your way down, see if you can find it. Did you get a hard lacrosse ball or a soft one? A hard one. A hard one. I'm going to throw a triangle ball. Not that.
Remember taping a lot?
Not trying to do this. All right, guys, about another minute and a half. switch sides if you have it. Yep. 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 All right, you guys at home. So, I'm talking to my homies here, guys, for just a second. Hey, homies. So here's what we're looking at. Kettlebell swings, if you don't have a kettlebell, dumbbell, one arm, or the hang power snatch or hang power clean. Check out the video on that. And then, of course, it is not live because we'll talk about it in a second. Because I couldn't go live because you have to have 1,000 subscribers because not 1,000 of you guys love us. We should do pay-per-view. If you don't have a pull-up bar or a set of rings, because those are your first two options, simply do barbell, dumbbell, or kettlebell rows, all right? But keep in mind all of the other time limitations. It should take you no more than 15 minutes. Yeah, I couldn't go live because to go live on mobile, you need 1,000 subscribers. You don't have to, right? If you're on a desktop, I tried to do a pop my laptop up. They're like, all right, thanks for registering your desktop. Now, 24 hours, you can go live instantly. Like, oh, that's helpful. So tomorrow I'll have the laptop up there. What?
What is this first event?
Because you're this normal. Right? It's sitting too much, wearing high heels, things like that. And your life is worn high heels a lot at some point.
And what?
You wore high heels at some point in your life, right?
Oh, I did. I used to.
Right,
I
so
used
you
to
have to
wear
correct
better
the
heels.
assumptions that were also said high heels. All right, arise, everybody. Also, there's a lot of vodka in there, so goes right to gin goes right to the psoas, y'all. All right, so see how it feels. Make sure it feels better. Do a couple swings, and we'll get ready to rock and roll. I'll open the dough. We're doing the run today.
Okay. Now, what is this 300 line? I owned it right up front.
All right, guys. 15-minute cap. Here we go. 10 seconds. Let's get it, my homies. 3, 2, 1, go. What's on, brother?
Come get you on the what they do. Got a lot of girls that love it what they do. Trying to see what they do, not behind the back. People talk.
Work, guys. Come on, finish strong. 9 minutes down.
People behind that. People know. Talk the star, take a load, get your load. Slow, eat the love, think about who's resident. The money I got is ride with the kids, have 35%. Most of my days, so I don't know face. Top 10, okay. Takes no pain, no pain. Keep it without hand, do my shit. Stop playing the shit, my hand and my shit. People like that, on the bed. Pop champagne like on the head.
Four and a half minutes to the cap, guys. Keep moving. Go, Anna Banana. Go, guys, got 3 minutes left. Just over a minute to the cap, guys. 45 seconds. Ten seconds. There you go, guys. Finish up. 3, 2. Nice work today, guys. Make sure kettlebells go back all the way to the back by where Ethan's at.